Buckle up, Buttercup. Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the Gloucester Cast Podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
You'll take care of that.
I'll take care of that.
Good.
Hey, good morning, Gloucester.
You keep me going.
Good morning.
And don't adjust your TV set. Joey's just in the background, folks. If you're wondering what's going on, you hear a voice. It sounds familiar. But we're saying, where is he?
You guys got a tremendous glow right now.
I know, it looks fantastic.
Doesn't it look wonderful?
Yeah, it does.
Just a good day.
Absolutely.
Right. And then,
wonderful lighting.
And there's the Pat Cam. Hi, everybody.
The lighting's not as friendly over on this side.
I'm GMG Jim. And we have today
Alice Gardner.
Alice Gardner.
Alice Gardner's going to talk about her new book, Exploring Gloucester, Massachusetts by Alice Gardner. She illustrated it and wrote it all herself. We're going to get into that in just a little bit. But Pat, you're right. They always say how the fluorescent lights are
not kind.
Not kind.
Not kind to old ladies like me.
Yeah, as a matter of fact,
and maybe some others.
At the St. Peter's Club, there's been all the female patrons.
Because there's a lot of
they use fluorescent lights, and the female patrons are not happy about it. So that's like on the order of business.
Yeah, I like bright lights though in general. Like I'm not really one that prefers a room that's sort of dark or dimly lit.
Right.
Better, so I have to pay the price sometimes.
Oh, you look wonderful. Your hair is.
I did just get a haircut.
Your hair looks wonderful.
Thank you, Josie.
Alice does this too.
Thank you.
You're wearing a little cheetah print right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you got extravagant style.
And I'm playing the part today.
And
oh yeah,
she's got the St. Peter's, the Fiesta shirt on.
Oh, I didn't know you could get one like that.
Oh yeah.
I just did see that.
Oh.
Oh, thank you. Do it again. Show everybody again. Thank you. Thank you.
Woo! Let's get my hot in here. All right. So, Alice, tell us about the impetus for the creation of this wonderful book.
Well, I had the idea of the book actually 10 years ago or so. I had a studio in Gloucester for 8 years, so I felt like I really got to know Gloucester and the people. And the first book I did was the St. Peter's Fiesta. And that was along with Sarah Favaza, who is no longer with us, but she was a wonderful help in this book. And realized what a wonderful occasion that is. And I don't know of any other.
Still available?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We got Maverick one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All these books you can get at the bookstore, Beauport, or Cape Ann Museum. So these are out, and they're also on Amazon. They're published by a company called Ingram Spark. And I always hire a editor and a designer. Kathy Kelly is a designer, and she designed this cover here.
Yeah, Pat, do you have can put one up, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, just talk about that cover.
Yeah, let's take a look at this cover here. When I first
she has it right there.
When I first did my first cover, I had 3 scooters on here, and Kathy said, "What you want is a child or the family to see the book across the room. You want something that really stands out." And does everybody know which scooter this is?
The Thomas Lannon.
Yes, it is. How about this one on the back?
The Adventure.
Yeah, everybody knows. They're somewhat green. Of course, the Ardell, which would be on the A page, is quite distinctive too.
There's the Ardell.
With the red there.
Harold Burnham.
Harold Burnham, right.
Built.
We love the Ardell.
Oh, dude, I've never been on it.
Really?
Never.
The Ardell, and we love the Lannon too. We just don't get on the adventures often, but It's bigger. I like the smaller, more cozy.
Yeah, intimate.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of my people on the Ellis's.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
I love those
Yeah.
guys.
Well, you always bigger is better. You always felt that
The
way.
bigger is better would be if that was your move, then you'd go adventure.
Yeah.
Adventure's a monster.
Huge.
Mm-hmm.
They bring a lot of classrooms on there. That kind of thing. And it's wonderful to have the Ardell right at Maritime Gloucester. Yeah.
I turned to S thinking there'd be a schooner, but schooner's already covered on the S page.
Same boats.
Or earlier.
Same boats and sea serpents.
Well, you really covered it.
So wait a second. Are we gonna let her talk?
Sorry.
No, I like everybody.
I got so excited.
I've been going on.
I like everybody to talk together. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. No, this is wonderful. So each page is this caters to children. You would say?
Well, it's all ages. It just happens that I decided to use the alphabet, which I did with the 4th of July book. It seems to structure the book pretty well. And but I didn't know if I was going to get it. The alphabet has 26, of course, letters. And I didn't know how much I could get of Gloucester in there. But what do you know? I actually ended up with 46 paintings, which I did during the pandemic. Met every day with my granddaughter over Zoom, and we did our art.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
What a great story.
We finished the paintings in a year. Of course, over the years, I've had all kinds of, I've taken pictures of everything. So
you can use that for reference?
Yeah. And I also get online. There's some, very close-up pictures. But as I was doing this book, I realized, actually thinking about the book, that I can't think of any other town in the United States that has this many things to see and do in Gloucester. And I really wanted families to be able to pick the book up. The child could say, this is actually the most popular out of the Fiesta book. I want to see the Greasy Pole. So they have illustrations of scenes, so they could be part of planning the trip. And then at the back, I did some text here that is broken down into visitor centers, on the water, beaches you can go to, museums, lighthouses, playgrounds, walks and hikes, museums, art. I mean, what other town has this? Memorial statues.
Let's play a game, Alice.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
So any of our viewers that are watching right now, we're going to play a game. So each letter has representations of different things that are in this city.
Right.
So I'm going to give you the letter, and you give me what you think. The Gloucester-related painted thing that is on that page. Letter M. Who can guess what is on Alice's letter M page? You're going to hold it up a moment.
You want me to hold it up?
No,
I won't.
Maritime Gloucester.
You fucker, what are you supposed to play?
Why not?
What?
Why not?
Because it's for
the audience.
Viewers.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I'm just joking. No, that was a great guess, and you win.
You win. You win.
Is this something simple?
No.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to give you another one. Ready? L. What do you think L in Gloucester was? It cat? Cat fighting her tongue. Sit on your hand.
It's very famous, and it comes once a year.
It's very famous. It's in the New York Times.
Mm-hmm.
It was featured in the New York Times with a picture of my daughter in that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, daughter Madeline.
And we did a live podcast on there. We did a live thing.
We did?
Yes, we did.
Live podcast?
Not a podcast. We did a live picture thing.
Yeah. Oh, it's wonderful. All right, pick another. Pat. Ready? So did we say it?
No, we didn't
No.
say
No one's
it.
guessed it?
I didn't
L
know.
is... Want to hold it up, Alice? Lobster trap.
Yes, the
Tree.
lobster trap tree.
Yeah. There you go.
Excellent choice.
Pat, pick a letter.
I'm going to pick P.
P. Okay.
P. Okay, I haven't looked.
All
Okay, there's
that's
2 things under P, so
yeah.
you got to do that.
P.
Hmm.
P. You can't.
See, I don't
You'd
know
be
how
cheating if you
technically
said
we're-
St. Peter.
Right. I was
No, no,
wondering-
no.
Yeah, that was what
No.
I was.
The Penta? With the same
I
boat, the Penta?
No, it actually one is a famous fishing boat that's always at the pier, Dodger State Fish Pier. You'll always see it.
Oh, I know that one.
What's that?
Princess Laura.
Correct.
That's a famous
Correct. To me, it is.
Okay.
I love that boat. They give me fish once in a while.
Oh, that's how they reach the way of the book.
Oh, now I get it.
And you get wonderful pictures of them mending the nets.
That is hilarious.
It's just a beautiful boat. It's always there,
Ooh.
and people are very nice to me.
Yeah, but what activity? What's a famous activity that people love to come out and see
Once a year,
once a
Beachy
year
pole?
at the end of the summer.
with a P? Well, P for pole. That's pretty good.
But it's not. That would be G. So
What's that?
it go for it.
Parade.
Of
Sales.
Ah,
Yeah.
ding 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 ding
Good,
ding
good.
ding.
Nice work, Pat. Nice
That's
work.
it. That's good.
All right, I'm going to give you one. H.
Well, that's an easy one. There's two on that too.
Yep. Any guesses from our viewers? out
No, we don't have any.
there? Pat, have you looked or not, Pat?
I've not looked. H.
Oh, you're gonna kick yourself when there's one.
Haddock.
No.
Oh,
No.
That
you know
could-
what? That would have been a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
As long as it's a respectable guess.
I'll give you a hint.
All right. I'm ready.
Catherine Ryan.
Wow. Because that brings to mind Long Beach. That brings to mind
I'll give you another
the Civil
one.
War uniform.
So I'll give you another
Okay.
another hint. Kim Smith. H.
It's not butterflies. What?
Give you up?
Yeah.
Harbor Walk.
Oh, of course.
Oh, that's right. Her garden.
Harbor Walk.
Of course.
All right, I get it.
That is
So there's
good.
another
That's a
one.
good
There's
H.
another H that I can't believe you haven't gotten yet.
It's
I'll
very.
give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. Let me give you a hint. My mom,
Oh.
Pat Shimatara. H.
I'm not feeling
You're gonna
very
kick
sharp.
you- this
I'm not
one
feeling
here,
very
all-
sharp this
I'll get
morning.
it.
Out of
Okay.
all of them so far, you're gonna
Yeah,
kick
you-
yourself.
yeah.
You're gonna
Okay.
kick yourself. on
You
this.
ready?
Yeah.
Pace car.
What?
H, Joe.
Yes, pace car.
Another clue is no other town has this, and it's kind of creepy.
Oh, Hammond Castle.
There
There
you
you go.
Oh.
Pace car. That's
Tell me
right.
the.
Oh, because they turned around up there.
That's where I did the
For the
pace car up
5K.
there,
Oh,
and
jeez.
everybody was worried.
That's a
She
little bit
was
of a stretch,
worried.
but
Yeah, well, Jim,
Well, I was trying to
Jim,
get
you know,
Pat to think of
that's right,
me.
Jim.
all I could think about was how you tripped down the
Did
sidewalk.
you shut- Are you holding those up afterwards so people can see?
No, really. Now I will.
Nice. All right. Let's go to the next one. G. What does everybody think G stands
Well, that's probably Good Morning Gloucester, right?
for? It should be.
Actually, it should be. That is. There's two on this one too. One's very famous and everybody wants to go. All the kids.
I'd say two. Both are very famous. And kids
Yes,
wanna go to
yes.
both.
Absolutely. And also unique to Gloucester. I think I mentioned it before in the Fiesta book when the kids looked through the pictures. There's one thing they wanted to do, and they all came to do it.
Pat,
See it, rather. See it.
Pat,
And it only
G.
happens during the,
Fiesta and G. Come on, Pat. be
only
better.
happens during the Fiesta, and it starts with G.
Greasy pole.
Yeah.
There we go.
And there's another one.
That's
Also Fiesta?
no. It's a
Okay.
beautiful spot in Gloucester. It's the most beautiful, probably.
Granite.
Especially the
That's
certain
awesome.
birds at certain
Yeah,
times
birds.
of year.
That's why I stopped.
Kim Smith. Plovers.
Good Harbor Beach.
There we go.
It is like a game show. I feel like-
You know what?
It's good.
There's
She's
a good
doing all
clock
this.
running.
She's doing all this without her coffee yet.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe
And
that's
you're
the
gonna need the
problem.
coffee after.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is great.
This
I'm
is
telling
very
you
good.
what, this would be a drinking This would be a drinking game.
This is a great time.
You do a shot when you're wrong.
They
I
are
love
beautiful. The illustrations
This is
are.
amazing.
Yeah, talk about the illustrations a little bit here.
These are what kind of media?
You know, what
Yeah.
picture did you decide to put up? Like right now, you're on
Yeah.
S.
Oh, I love the sea serpent. That's one of my favorite. And the fact that Chris, I think his name is Chris Williams, made it
Oh, he did?
in honor
Oh,
of the sculptor from Essex, I think, in honor of I forget her name that left. She was the director of Cape Ann Museum, and the story of the sea serpent back in August of 1871, I believe, is an amazing story. No other town has a sea serpent,
Right.
and if you go to the archives in the Cape Ann Museum, which anybody can do, you can see the testimonies of people the written testimonies, the original written testimonies of people who saw the serpent.
Wow,
and
that's cool.
And the
is there a picture of it?
I don't have pictures of that, but I did hear about it. So
Pat, have you ever seen the written testimonies?
No, I have.
What year was
I've
that?
done work in the archives, and I love that place.
I believe it was 1871. I have that down here. 1817, rather. 1817. August of 1817 is when the serpent was first sighted by Amos Story. Amos Story. He was later became a lighthouse keeper, and he saw more. Oh, I've got a question for you. Look on. Let's guess the J.
Oh, I just saw it, so I can't.
Joey Shimataro.
It should be.
There's two.
No, I know what it is. Hold on, I'm gonna get it for you. I know what it is. Don't say anything.
Jimmy.
Hey, so
No.
we have to do three things.
Okay.
No, you've been on the podcast before, right?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So two things. If you were gonna get a loofah, what color loofah would you get?
Tan.
Tan loofah. All right. Tan is closest to yellow, you would say, right? Tan.
Yeah.
Okay. So the loofah code when visiting the Villages, Florida's friendliest hometown in Florida. Yellow would be a mid-level swap for those who want to have fun but are still nervous, as far as the the swingers. Down
there. Yeah.
So there's that. You have that going for you, which is nice. And we have to have these. Everybody, the new thing is, and we're gonna rate you. Everybody's gonna rate you that's watching.
Oh sure.
On a scale from 1 to 10, you gotta do the Jimmy.
Okay.
So
Looking
Jimmy!
right in the camera.
Right at the camera, you guys say, Jimmy!
Jimmy!
Oh, good
job! You did
She put
much,
the spirit into it.
You did. You did much better than I thought you were going to do. All right, so I want all of our viewers to rate that. I'll go last. Pat, you can start things off.
I'm giving it an 8.
An 8?
Yes. I'm giving it an 8 for the spirit.
I you know what? Okay, Jimmy?
I can't rate people saying all my name.
Why do we have him on here?
I don't know either.
Play the flugelhorn when John Popper's on.
I can't rate when people are saying my name like that.
We won't ask you, Jimmy.
Thank you for doing this.
You're welcome.
Okay.
It's a good name.
Oh, here we go. Catherine Barlow says 8.5. Chuck Schubridge says 8. Chuck Schubridge said 8. I am personally going to go with 7.65.
Jeez, come on.
That's
no, because you have
pretty good.
It's still good. It's still a good grade. But you have that was our first one that we've ever done.
Yeah.
And whenever I do my pizza reviews, I'm nervous if I have a really good one. Right
it's hard
off
to
the bat.
start. Yeah.
You don't know where to start the whole judgment.
Right.
So 7.6.
That's pretty good.
Is very,
don't want to start too high.
And I love the enthusiasm.
You set the bar quite high. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you have set the bar high.
You set the bar high.
That's good.
People coming up behind you.
Yeah, no, I know. That's wonderful. So these books are all available right now. You can get them at the Beauport Boutique, which is in the Beauport Hotel, Cape Ann Museum Bookshop, and the Bookstore of Gloucester, which is downtown Gloucester, in the heart of Gloucester's historic West End.
Yep.
Which is a beautiful place to stroll around. You can go to Castle, you can go to Cafe Sicilia, you can go to Virgilio's.
A lot going on right now.
A lot going on. It's so beautiful down there. What's your go-to spot for cannoli?
Cafe Sicilia.
Cafe Sicilia. Can't go wrong there. Now, are you almonds on the end? Are you a pistachio on the end? Are you a chocolate chips on the end?
Ooh.
Definitely almonds.
Almonds.
Yeah, I'm an almond person.
Oh, I don't know.
I spent a lot of time in there. When I did the Fiesta book, I had to photograph all the, the pastries.
Oh, yeah, you got the
Actually, there's someone here too, but Maria there was able to take the photo and give me the name of every pastry she ever made. It was terrific. Such a nice person.
Yummy Italian desserts for Y. How about that?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, yummy. You can't beat it. Yeah, yummy.
What are your future plans? You have another thought?
Well, thank you for asking. I always have to have a project going, and one thing I wanted to do with this book I didn't do, and Beaupart Boutique had said to me, what we need and so did the bookstore, is a very easy to read map of Gloucester that kids could read. It not to pull out a thing that you can't see anything quickly. What I picture as with this book that you're a mother and you have the kids running around and you don't know where to go first. And so you get this, it's going to be, I started it, an illustrated map of Gloucester, where you'd have these pictures will be on the map, incorporated in the map. I forget what the second project, the second project is, Joy, you'll be interested in this. The lady at Beaupart said she was talking with you the other day and looking at the boats out there, and she didn't know one from the other. She said, I think that's a scallop boat. And you said to her, yeah, it is a scallop boat. So you know the boats, but most people don't know the boats.
That's a great idea.
So if you had a piece of paper that's like this and you had pictures of the boats and people could just look and see which is which between the trawler, the different fishing boats. Most of us don't know. Mm-hmm. That would be a quick little thing to do.
So you've got your hands full with future projects.
Yeah, I always have to have a future project going. Mm-hmm. Yep. And just to be sure.
Do you get depressed if you don't have a project?
Yes.
I do too.
Really?
Yeah, no. If I don't have
interesting.
If I don't have an initiative, like my shirts, creating.
Interesting.
And then if I don't have something going on, I go into a deep spiral. The blog has actually been a savior for me. Figuring out the different technologies, and podcasts, and then
it's very interesting you say that because I need structure in my day. I'm retired. I've been retired since I turned 60, and.
Just recently retired.
It's very recent. Yeah.
I've known you for a long. You've been following the blog for a long time. Yeah. What are some of your favorite parts?
I do watch the podcast. That's fun.
You never chime in.
Well, I don't even know how to tell you the truth because I go on. I just Google "Good Morning Gloucester" and your thing comes up, and I get on it. So I'm not even sure how to do that. I'll have to talk to you more about that.
Oh, you watch it after the fact. You don't watch it live.
I do watch it live.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But it's Google's.
Oh, yeah,
it's Google's.
You probably can't.
You can't really get in.
That way.
I'm not even sure.
You're watching it that way.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. And I don't do Facebook because I was watching that too much. I like just to watch every day and see what's going on in Gloucester. It's really the only way people really know. People don't read the paper anymore, although Gail McCarthy will be doing another article for me.
Not now.
Right. Please, Gail.
Like, where's my number, Alice?
Yeah. Because the book signing, I want people to know, is at the bookstore. I've worked with the bookstore since I had the studio back in 2012, and they've been on board with me with these books and been wonderful support. And they are going to do the signing on June 17th, which is the weekend before the fiesta.
Wow, great timing.
Yeah, 10:30 to 12:30.
Flies on Alice. She had that all planned out.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to tell you something. They're not just carrying this book because you're local. They're carrying this book because it's awesome.
Well, thank you.
Really, these books are a true. These are coffee. These belong on everyone's coffee table.
Whether there's kids around or not.
Yeah, they belong in every dentist office. They belong in every doctor's office. They belong in every. Yeah, kids are not absolutely.
Right.
This is a feel good. If you're proud of this of our place, you should own this. Mm-hmm. I feel that wholeheartedly.
Well, I'm glad to say that because I really want to honor Gloucester, and it's really a love letter to Gloucester. Yeah. It's I live in Beverly, and I fell in love with Gloucester.
I just lost all your credit.
You're right.
I never said that.
Well,
book sales plummeted.
That's right. But my heart is in Gloucester, so this is.
What keeps you in Beverly?
My house was paid for.
That's huge.
Sell it and move here.
Hey, people have asked me that.
Hey, I think
I know a realtor.
I know somebody.
I do. I know a realtor. I swear.
Yeah, I know you know a realtor.
Really good realtor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, you never know what we might do. But this place, always speaking about being depressed or something, this place always makes me happy. If I feel like I want to go someplace, I go to Jodrey Stays Fish Pier, and I sit there.
Look at the rats.
Well, I know the rats there because I was painting there once, and they were all around me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have
Yeah.
trouble with that.
But I'm in the car, so
All
that
rats.
you can't see them when you're in the car. It's very peaceful.
It's not in the book, is it? R for rats?
No, not
R
the
for
rats.
Yeah.
And we also should mention the 400th plus anniversary, which is a wonderful thing coming up. And
Plus?
400. The plus is the
What for it?
There's a plus sign.
Additional?
it's for the
Like the
indigenous
the prehistory,
Native American.
pre-recorded history.
What the Miranda at the museum, when she was working with the book with me, she said the plus is, and I have the thing in the front here about the indigenous people here, that I've been here 400 years, granted, but other people have been here for 10,000. So why?
Oh, really? Where we are?
Yeah. So why are we saying just 400? We need to honor the indigenous
So
people.
wait a second. Was there Indians here? I know there was Indians in Manchester, right? The Massachusetts.
Read right here, Joey. Right here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, read it out loud.
What page is it?
The first page, very first.
The city of Gloucester is located. Oh wait, no, the first paragraph, right? To the people of Gloucester.
No, after that.
Yeah, you were right.
You could.
Oh, the city of Gloucester is located on the traditional and ancestral homeland of the Pawtucket people. I had no idea. I just learned something. See, I just bought the book. And their neighbors, the Massachusetts Nipmuc, Pennacook, and Wampanoag tribes. We recognize, humor, and celebrate these native and indigenous people who have lived in this territory for more than 10,000 years. Is that right?
That's what that's what the history is.
Yeah.
And they also have artifacts in the museum from this area.
What are the artifacts that they did?
I don't know. You have to go to the museum.
That's
Find
a good
out.
question. That's a good question.
I thought Dogtown was the oldest people. No,
No. Wait.
that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, even Tablet Rock is older than Dogtown. I mean, in its position in history of the city.
Yeah, and it's erratic.
It's amazing.
And I think everybody knows that there's a office for the 400 plus right next to the pasta shop.
Mhm.
Yeah, Pastaya did.
And I happen to know the person that started. She's the head of it, Elise, I think her name is, and she's running all the 400 plus programs. So it's going to be a big
I thought Ruth
summer.
Pino was doing all that.
I think a lot of people are working on it. Yeah, and Laura Vermigliano. Anyway, she wrote this other second. Yeah, right. She wrote the other Fiesta book, and she collected all those 400 stories with other people. So that's good.
Amazing.
I had a few other kind of obscure questions. Could I ask you?
Please.
Okay.
Please do.
When Anna Hyatt Huntington was creating the Joan of Arc statue in the early 1900s, she borrowed a horse from the Gloucester fire station to use as a model. What was the name of the horse?
Oh my goodness, that's a good one.
I know what it was. I know the answer to this.
If you read the book, you would know.
Yep, Secretariat.
I thought it was Beetlebaum.
What was it?
Frank. His name is Frank.
Oh, I was going to say
Frank.
George. I was
Frank.
so close.
Frankie Boom
Frank.
Bots.
Frank, yeah. And
Frank the horse.
Frankie Boom Bots.
you know that the new Elizabeth Gordon Smith Garden at the end of the tennis courts there.
Yeah.
It's so pretty there, and there's a statue of Triton who's blowing his conch shell.
Yeah.
And why is he doing that? In the mythology of it, he's the son of Poseidon, the Greek god of the sea, and he's blowing his horn, his conch shell, for a reason. At least back then he did.
What was it?
He's supposed to calm the seas.
Oh,
That's what we
I
found
thought
out.
I thought he was calling people to dinner.
Beautiful little garden.
That's what my
there.
mother would do.
I love that.
One word we had trouble with in the book was blindman Bridge. How do you spell blindman?
N-N-N-N-A-N.
B-L.
B-L-Y-N-M-A-N.
Yeah.
You okay?
I was at Tono last night for a wonderful dinner.
Oh,
I
good.
saw some of your pictures. It looked
Amazing.
very interesting.
It's a great
They
place.
They had a tequila tasting with this.
But it was way late when you have to be here at the crack of dawn.
Yeah,
Literally the crack of dawn.
I got up at 3:45 this morning to
Oh.
get ready to come down here. So it's just I'm just at the end of my rope right now. But this is very interesting. So, this is waking me up. I mean, I actually have a lot more energy than I did before Alice got into the room.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a couple more questions?
Please, I love
that's
it.
okay.
I love it.
During the Revolutionary War, the British fired a cannon at Gloucester and hit the steeple of the Unitarian Church. And they had to get that out of the steeple eventually, and they hung it in the church for a while. And you can go see it somewhere. Where?
Cape Ann Museum.
Absolutely. That is one of the... I interviewed families coming out of Cape Ann Museum to see what they liked at the museum. That was one of them.
Okay, let's go around. Everybody that's watching, I
Right.
want to hear, what's your favorite thing at the Cape Ann Museum? I'm going to start with Pat in the room.
Oh, I like the oars.
The oars.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the oars. The way they have it set up.
I like the history room where they have the, all when you walk through in a circle and you go through all the schooners.
The Our Lady of Good Heart. Or
Yeah.
what is
Oh,
it in
all
there?
the original.
Is that
Statue.
the one you mean, or the one across the hall?
No, that one with the
That's a beautiful...
with the original. Yeah,
And how... what's his name?
I love that room.
Howard Blackburn's
original boat.
boat. Yeah, the Great Republic is there.
Yeah,
That-
That room is.
You
the
imagine
best.
he did solo crossings in that boat?
Bananas.
Oh.
That, and then, so my favorite is the Fresno lens.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
That's pretty cool.
I love the story.
Oh.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And for people that haven't been, we talk about this. What do we do twice a year? We talk about this same story.
Mm-hmm.
How you go there when you're in like middle school or not even maybe like upper part of grade school, and then I know a ton of people my age that grew up here and are 55 years old and haven't been back since and have no idea how unbelievable
Yeah,
Cape Ann
that's true.
Museum
Yeah.
is. Cape Ann Museum is an absolute gem. It's on the top of I think it's top 3 on my list if someone comes out of
It
town.
is
They
right.
have to go.
That's
to.
right.
What's your top 3 places if someone's from out of town and they're here? What are they going to do?
Oh, this is interesting. I love Cape Ann Museum, but another thing I love is a water shuttle.
Also, it's tremendous value.
Yeah, and Captain Steve, he's a
Character.
He's a character. He's been there 50 years. He tells you that. You see all the boats up close. Great time. And of course, one of my favorite things last summer was to go on the schooner Landon with Cy Montgomery, who wrote the book The Sea Captain and the Seagull.
I'm fascinated by that woman.
Unbelievable.
She fascinates me.
She is very famous, and
I didn't know she hung around Gloucester sometimes.
she
I
does
knew
it
she did the
too
book.
much. She does it in New Hampshire, but I've been in touch with her, and my friend Barbara and I are taking her and her husband a tour of the Fiesta this year. She's never been to the Fiesta,
Oh, wow.
so she's coming.
Oh,
And
if
then,
I
of
see
course-
you, I would love to meet her.
Yeah, well,
Big fan.
let's try to do that because
How do you know who she is?
she's
Who is it? Who's the person?
She's a naturalist, so she has a lot of it, animal experience stories
there we
that
go.
she relates, and I enjoy those.
Yeah.
so this.
Oh, can I tag along?
Yeah, I knew you'd. Yeah, that's fine.
You would love it. I would love to have get a bunch of people with her for dinner that night or something because she is something else. The Sea Captain of the Seagull is about the seagull that comes to visit,
Mhm.
and
Also, a book Maverick has.
what's that?
It's also a book that I got
Can
from
you start
Maverick.
calling
Yeah.
him Maverick? His proper name
I'm
is Scoony Boo Boo.
Sorry, Scoony Boo.
Oh,
He
okay.
was born on a schooner day.
Mhm.
Schooner festival.
He was.
So we named him Scoony Boo Boo.
Oh,
Right.
that's terrific. Well, she's wonderful. Terrific. So those are the fun things.
But just to add to the Cape Ann Museum, just in case nobody knows, the second Saturday of the month is free to Gloucester residents.
Right.
So if it's
The
a price point that's
February,
keeping
isn't
you
it
out of
February?
there, I don't think so. I think
What
it's
month?
second Saturday of the month,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
all
Every-
year round. I
I
think.
thought all year. I thought February.
It might be for the week for the vacation.
For the week, yeah,
in
vaca- They have a lot of vacation weeks. Kathy Kelly, who's the designer here, we did a program for kids. They could come from all over, and they have wonderful programs there. But you kind of have to get on the website to see which programs are there. They have a ton of programs. A lot of them are free. And if
Kathy Kelly also designed Felicia's book.
I didn't know that.
Sister Felicia's Kitchen.
Yeah.
February.
Wow.
Ooh.
She knows what she's doing.
She does.
You need to ask question number 8 because I know the answer.
Oh, you
to
do?
that.
Okay.
Wait, well, let me try first.
Okay.
Okay. Why is 10 Pound Island called 10 Pound Island?
Do you want me to answer? Or do you want to answer?
No, I've got
You
an
said
answer,
You
but
told him to shut up, so you could
Oh,
answer.
so they had the pens out there.
There's two theories. That's one.
Okay, so
They
what's the other?
they had pens which were called pounds, I guess. Yeah,
What's the other?
for the sheep.
What's the other?
What's the other one, Jim? Do you know?
that's how heavy the rats weigh that are on the island.
Oh, fine.
The other story is that the Native Americans paid us.
Jimmy!
$3 or something.
Oh, that's right. Pound.
Done 10
And on the
pounds.
Cape Ann Whale Watch, they say those two theories,
Yeah.
and they say it's unlikely that the pound payment story
It's true.
But
doesn't line up.
But what does
because-
Scotty Mac say?
Well,
On
that's the
his tour?
question.
That's what I
That's
want.
the question.
Who's got Jimmy? Is the Cape Ann Whale Watch? Is my shirt in that bag? Because I want to hold it up.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
I don't know if it's in that bag. It would be pretty much on top.
On top, it's whitish.
Oh.
If you don't see it right there,
I
No,
almost wore mine.
don't look any further. It's in my.
I almost wore mine today.
Those light shirts you're selling are gorgeous.
They're
Oh
unbelievable.
my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just really terrific.
Oh.
Yeah. Would you like a couple more questions?
Yes, I want more questions.
Okay. Harold Blackburn. His name is Howard Blackburn. He got lost at sea, and he got rowing for 5 days and nights, and he landed. Where did he land eventually? When he got lost at sea, and the people took care of him.
Nova Scotia?
Newfoundland.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Newfoundland. Yeah.
You know when my grandfather's boat, fishing boat, that boat right there, got sunk by the German sub. They rode for a day and a piece, and they landed at Mount Desert Rock.
Oh my gosh.
That's Maine, right?
Canadian National Park.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And and so when the sub surfaced, and they were going to torpedo his fishing boat, they told everybody to get into the life raft. So they got the life rafts, and he started walking towards the pilot house because he needed the compass because it was going to get dark. And he needed the compass.
Yeah.
And they started shooting, not at him, but like to scare him, to make him stop,
Keep
because they
moving.
thought he was going to radio the coordinates of the sub. He's like, I need the fucking compass. I gotta get these guys home. I need the compass. If we're gonna have a chance, I need the compass. So they let him get the compass, and they rode for a day and a piece, and they landed at Mount Desert Rock, and they took him in.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's the year after that, he bought this place right here. And then me and my cousin bought it from our fathers.
Wow.
2005, I think it was.
So of course the story with Howard Blackburn, he lost his fingers and he lost his toes, and
What boat is it?
I don't know.
Is it Chris? All right. We're gonna wrap this up, Alice. So where can people get this again?
The bookstore, the boutique at the hotel, Beauport Hotel, and Cape Ann Museum. And I'd like to thank my editor, Demaris Herlihy, and Kathy Kelly, the designer. And thank you for helping me introduce this book to Gloucester, which is the best place to live on earth.
Thank you, Alice.
Well done.
Thank
nice
you
to have
very
you here,
much.
Alice.
Have a
Thank
great
you.
day.
You too.